Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for coming here today. My name is Alex from Mayor George's office, and I'm so excited to see all your faces. We're going to start things off by welcoming Troop 293 to present the colors. And if you're able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thanks, guys. All right, now I'm pleased to introduce the Honorable Mayor Megan George.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Hopefully you're enjoying this beautiful sunshine that we're having today. It's my honor to stand before you once again today to reflect on the state of our city, and more importantly, to look ahead as to where we're going. Before we dive in, I want to take a moment and recognize a number of individuals that we are pleased to have with us here today. First and foremost, let's give a big round of applause to Boy Scout Troop 293 for doing the colors today. I'd also like to recognize a number of elected officials in the audience. State Rep Tristan Rader, Judge Tess Neff, County Councilman Dale Miller, Councilman Matt Bixenstein, Councilman Brian Evans, Councilman Tom Bullock, Councilwoman Cindy Strebig, and Councilman Kyle Baker. Am I missing anyone? Okay. All right. Thank you all for being here today. I also want to take a moment and recognize all of our volunteers to our numerous boards and commissions that do so much volunteering their time and efforts for the Lakewood community. So thank you for everyone that serves on our boards and commissions. If you're here, please stand up as well. And I did catch a school board person, Colleen Clark Sutton, in the audience as well. I want to recognize the exceptional dedication of our city department directors and their talented, hardworking staff across our entire workforce. Together, they are the engine that drives our municipal operations, ensuring that essential, high-quality services are delivered with professionalism and efficiency each and every day. Their leadership and expertise are critical to meeting the diverse needs of our community and advancing policies that enhance the quality of life across Lakewood. From public works and building and housing to finance and public safety and everything in between, our staff helps shape the strength, stability, and character of our city. To each of you, thank you for your unwavering commitment to serving the residents of Lakewood and moving Lakewood forward. Directors, city employees, please stand to be recognized as well. Thank you for all that you do. I'd like to take a moment to honor our colleague, Nancy Feehan. Nancy passed away this past December, and as we gather in this space, we can all feel Nancy's presence. She was the first face most people saw as they walked through the doors here at Cove, and she welcomed everyone with a smile and a feeling of friendship and warmth. Nancy carried her family's tradition of public service and was a dedicated city employee, serving in several departments throughout her career here. She found her true calling in human services, where her caring spirit shone especially bright. We are forever grateful to Nancy and the legacy that she leaves behind. We also lost one of Nancy's peers at City Hall, Jim Trella. Jim had worked for the city of Lakewood since 2017 and quickly became the friendly, warm, and welcoming presence at the front desk at City Hall. On a personal note, I've known Jim Trella and the Trella family for a number of years, and it was always such a pleasure to see his smiling face as I'd walk through the doors of City Hall each morning. We celebrate their life today, and I know they will forever be missed, and we celebrate how they served and they treated others. So please join me in a moment of silence to recognize both Nancy and Jim. All right, thank you. Well, as I stand here today, I am proud to share that the state of our city remains healthy, strong, and thriving. We are a city with a proud history and a bright future. Lakewood is strong because of our people, our residents, small business owners, nonprofits, dedicated city staff, and community partners who make our city better every day through collective pride, energy, and deep commitment to this place that we all call home. Over the past year, together we've continued to build on Lakewood's legacy as one of the most vibrant, walkable, and inviting communities in Northeast Ohio. Our neighborhoods remain among the most sought after in the region, reflecting both our historic character and our commitment to quality of life. We also remain a diverse community that welcomes everyone to share in what makes Lakewood special. Today, I'm excited to share some of the meaningful progress we have made in Lakewood over the past year, from strengthening our infrastructure and enhancing our parks and unique community spaces, to investing in and supporting safety in our community, and driving new development that continues Lakewood's momentum. As we gather here today, more than $250 million in public and private investment is transforming Lakewood, and you can see it everywhere. Whether you are navigating the streets with orange barrels or watching the downtown development rise, you can't miss the development and infrastructure improvements all over our city. An essential part of what makes Lakewood so stable and desirable is our emphasis on maintaining housing quality, diversity, and affordability. Our building and housing and planning and development departments work hand in hand to lead the way. Housing is foundational to any strong and vibrant community. In Lakewood, we remain committed to maintaining our brand, the City of Beautiful Homes. We are focused on thoughtful, strategic development that preserves and builds on the character of these beautiful homes, while also ensuring our housing options meet modern needs and welcome people from all walks of life. As we care for and honor our historic housing, we can never sit still and must always look to incorporate new housing into our city. With that in mind, I'm excited to share that Lakewood currently has more housing under construction, which is 500 units in active phases, than at any point since the Gold Coast high-rises along Lake Erie that went up 50 years ago. The value of those combined projects exceeds $150 million. This kind of smart, strategic infill development strengthens our city in meaningful ways. It brings in new residents. It grows our tax base. It helps support our small businesses and closing gaps in our housing stock. The City of Lakewood actively partners with housing developers as they work through their proposals to build in our community. Our goal is to ensure that these projects fit well with Lakewood's character, and when the project meets our requirements, we can incentivize the inclusion of affordable units. This all helps to keep our city full of options for everyone, maintain a vibrant population, and keep Lakewood strong for generations to come. A standout day in 2025 was the official groundbreaking of the long-awaited downtown development, Lakewood's largest in over 50 years. If you've walked or driven past this location, you have seen that construction is well underway and going vertical. With 25,000 square feet of retail, 300 units of housing, 20% of which will be affordable, and a public parking garage with over 500 spaces, and a 17,000 square foot public plaza and community space, this project will bring renewed vitality to Lakewood's core. Despite obstacles, the city and our development partner, Casto, persevered to make the community's vision for this site a reality. Just down the road on Detroit Avenue, the Westline development is nearing completion on the site of the former Barry Buick car dealership. Echoing past redevelopment of car lots in Lakewood at Rockport Square, the Westline will introduce over 120 units and make productive use of nearly 3 acres of formerly vacant land. Like the downtown development, the Westline features dozens of affordable units. While the Westline are rental apartments, new for-sale housing is also being built in Lakewood. The Thoreau Place Townhome Project is currently building 10 townhomes and a single-family home on Thoreau. This project creatively uses land previously owned by the railroad, which had sat vacant for years. Lakewood works to facilitate adaptive reuses buildings, as well as several single-family homes built on open lots. We recently saw the conversion of underutilized office space at Lakewood Center West into 62 new housing units. Along with all of this new housing, the City of Lakewood is also focused on helping our existing homeowners maintain and improve their homes. One way we've done this is by bringing back the Heritage Home Program, which offers low-cost, below-market rate financing, as well as expert advice and tips on repairing, upgrading, and maintaining historic buildings. This partnership with the Cleveland Restoration Society has been popular since its launch in 2024. There have been 350 Lakewood site visits that have been performed by Restoration Society staff and professionals. Over 100 Lakewood homeowners have taken advantage of the program's technical assistance capacity for free guidance. Nearly $2.5 million in low-interest loans have been provided. And the total project value of homeowner work, where Heritage Homes has been involved, is in excess of $21 million. Now, these are impressive numbers, and they show us that the program has gained awareness and confirms something we already know. The people of Lakewood are passionate about preserving and improving their historic homes. This program is another great example of how we provide resources to keep housing in Lakewood more affordable. Our building and housing department is the key to ensuring these new units are built to state and local standards. Building and housing plays a major role in maintaining the quality of Lakewood's existing homes and commercial building stock. They oversee the yearly rental registration program and provide annual landlord training classes. Additionally, building and housing has also begun implementing the city's recent requirement for large buildings and parking structures to be evaluated by a structural engineer. And finally, they perform a regular survey to assess the condition of all 1,500 commercial buildings in Lakewood. We appreciate the work done by Building and Housing to keep our buildings, and by extension, our people, safe. Thank you, Director Chris Parmalee, and your staff for all that you do. Another point of community pride here in Lakewood continues to be the outstanding parks and green spaces throughout our city. From stunning views of Lake Erie at Lakewood Park on the north end, to our continued investment in Madison Park on the south end, to our pocket parks woven throughout our neighborhoods, our city offers recreation, relaxation, and fun for all ages. In 2025, we were excited to complete the Lakewood Skate Park expansion. When first opened 20 years ago, it was Northeast Ohio's first professionally designated skateboarding park, and another great example of how Lakewood provides diverse, high-quality public recreation assets across our city. The new and improved skate park is bigger, has more features to challenge skaters, and was developed through an engaging public process that informed and improved the ultimate design. And it is already quite a hit within the skating community. We also continued our long-term capital and operational investment in Winterhurst Ice Rink, which has led to major improvements at this Lakewood treasure. A new 2-story addition is currently under construction, featuring contemporary locker rooms and an upper-level indoor training space. These much-needed upgrades will better support local athletes and teams for decades to come. Major construction is expected to finish this year and will include new landscaping and the reinstallation of the area's iconic public art mural. The city also continues to prioritize investments in our neighborhood parks. These smaller spaces are important to providing recreational opportunities throughout our community outside of our larger flagship parks. This past year, Merle Bunce Park and Niagara Park saw the installation of new playground equipment, swing sets, and picnic tables. Over at Madison Park, we introduced a new pedestrian entrance that adds greater connectivity to the Birdtown neighborhood via a city-owned lot on Halsted. We also installed a new loop path through the park to encourage active walking, running, and multimodal exercise. And as we completed the visionary new master plan for the park to guide future investments, this year we'll be engaging in public outreach, planning, and preliminary design for major upgrades at Beck's Pool. As you can see, we are excited to continue making investments in our public assets. The job of guiding these improvements and maintaining them falls to our Public Works Department. I frequently hear praise for the job that our Public Works team is doing, and they continue to be the glue that holds together Lakewood's day-to-day operations and maintenance. And working hand in hand with Public Works is our Planning and Development Department, where we benefit from highly skilled, creative, and thoughtful staff that is always exploring ways to improve Lakewood and working across departments to develop plans for our future. These departments have a big job. Lakewood is the densest city in Ohio. With 50,000 residents and 5.5 square miles, there's over 200 streets, 180 miles of sidewalk, 75 acres of parkland, and several city-owned buildings and properties. We appreciate everything that Public Works and Planning and Development do to enhance and maintain these city assets to make them shine and serve us all. One area where Lakewood continues to excel is our work with our trees and our tree canopy. The Forestry Division of Public Works strategically builds and maintains Lakewood tree canopy while also leading new plantings. This dedication to our trees was once again recognized with Tree City USA status by the Arbor Day Foundation. I am proud to say that Lakewood has received this designation for 48 consecutive years. This is the second longest streak in the state of Ohio. This shows the city's long-standing commitment to building, maintaining, and continuously restoring our tree canopy. This past year, we once again planted over 400 new trees on city land and provided hundreds of trees to residents for private property plantings through our annual tree giveaway. And a big thank you goes out to our dedicated volunteers on the Tree Advisory and Education Board for their help. While making sure ongoing maintenance is done at a high standard, Public Works is also helping lead and oversee key capital projects in our city. One of the largest projects in recent memory is the immense multi-year project to replace the city's main interceptor. This project is a linchpin for helping Lakewood achieve compliance with the Clean Water Act and protect the health of Lake Erie and Rocky River. This project began 3 years ago and traversed the entire length of Lakewood, requiring work up to 90 feet below ground on a pipe that collects 75% of Lakewood's storm and wastewater. Another key project we completed last year was the city's new animal shelter, adjacent to Lakewood's recently upgraded refuse and recycling center. The shelter project moved these facilities from the previous location into a modernized, nearly 4,000 square foot building that improves the experience for both animals and the staff that care for them. The move opened up space to expand our wastewater treatment facility in the Rocky River Valley and place the shelter in a more visible location to help promote adoptions. And just this past month, the city was thrilled to break ground on the Lake Clifton Connector project. This will introduce several new and enhanced traffic calming and quality of life elements on the mile-plus segment of road between between Lakewood and Rocky River. Those include a dedicated, separated, shared-use path for pedestrians and cyclists with breathtaking vistas of Lake Erie and the Rocky River, and Lakewood's first roundabout at the Clifton Boulevard and Lake Road intersection. Roundabouts have been embraced by communities across the U.S. to significantly reduce collisions, calm traffic, and improve traffic flow for all users. Also groundbreaking this past month is the Bunce Road Rehabilitation Project that will modernize both the surface and the underlying utility infrastructure of this important corridor. This work aligns with several of our key city plans, including our active transportation plan and our integrated wet weather improvement plan to protect our waterways. Some of the key upgrades for the Bunce Road corridor include new storm sewer lines, water mains, and residential supply lines, a repaved roadway with dedicated parking, pedestrian and multimodal enhancements, including shortening crossing distances, enhanced ADA and a shared use path, enhanced aesthetics, including decorative lighting and tree plantings. All of these projects are great examples of Lakewood's success in tapping into significant outside dollars to support projects in our community. These include a $50,000 Cuyahoga County grant to support tree plantings, a $1.5 million Cuyahoga County grant to fund the new animal shelter, nearly $10 million combined dollars for the Lake Clifton project from ODOT, Nowaka, and Cuyahoga County. More than $10 million combined for the Bunce Road project from Cuyahoga County, ODOT, and the Ohio Public Works Commission and EPA. And $25 million in federal ARPA dollars dedicated to the Interceptor project. This represents 90% of the total cost of the Interceptor project. And I see County Executive Chris Ronayne and Cuyahoga County Councilman Dale Miller in the audience, and I want to thank both of you for your partnership in working with us on so many of these projects. Thank you for your continued friendship and support of Lakewood. Our success in securing these outside dollars continues to help limit costs to our taxpayers and ensure that our public assets are enhanced and maintained. I would like to recognize Director of Planning and Development Angie Byington and Director of Public Works Chris Gordon for your leadership and commitment to the City of Lakewood on these projects. One of the many things that makes Lakewood a unique place to call home is our commitment to human services. And you can see that right here in our beautiful Cove Community Center. Our stellar Human Services Department, led by Director Chad Berry, plays a vital role in supporting the well-being of our residents, ensuring the most vulnerable members of our community have the necessary support as they face challenges. Their work not only meets real-time needs, but also helps build stability, dignity, and opportunity for people at every stage of life. I want to take a moment and share some standout numbers from the past year that show just how deep the impact of their work truly is. Over 1,000 individuals have used our aging and family room programs in the past year. On average, 118 people attend programs here at Cove daily. Nearly 20,000 home-delivered meals and nearly 15,000 congregate meals are provided to our seniors and families in need. There have been over 5,000 transportation check-ins. And here's one that really shows what Lakewood is all about. There have been over 100 volunteers giving nearly 6,000 hours of time to help our human services mission. And our team went above and beyond in 2025 due to the 43-day federal shutdown. Lakewood is home to many seniors and others who depend on federal SNAP food support to meet their nutritional needs. To ensure that this crisis did not harm Lakewood's most vulnerable, the city provided direct relief in the form of grocery gift cards to maintain nutrition for over 1,000 Lakewood households. I want to thank both the Healthy Lakewood Foundation, Kate Ingersoll, who's here today, which provided additional funds to augment our public dollars, and also the Lakewood Foundation, which accepted cash contributions from our community members. Thank you both. These numbers reflect more than services delivered. They represent neighbors helping neighbors, and a community that refuses to let anyone fall through the cracks. Thank you, Chad, your entire team here at Cove, for all of the important work that you do each and every day. While human services helps care for our residents, our public safety and first responders are also fundamentally important to our city. Safety is the foundation of a strong and thriving community, and it remains one of our highest priorities. We are so fortunate to be served by our exceptional professionals and our police officers, our dispatchers, and our firefighters, and I see many of them in the back here. Our first responders put their lives on the line every day to keep us safe and consistently explore new ways to introduce practices, policies, and equipment to do their jobs better. We truly have a culture of thoughtfulness and innovation in our public safety forces here in Lakewood. Our police department, led by Chief Kevin Fisher, has a holistic view of safety, and he's brought that to be the norm. Whether it's LPD's early adoption of crisis intervention training, our Citizens Police Academy, or the Safe Place Initiative. This past year, Lakewood Police introduced the Blue Envelope Program, a program designed to help those with special needs communicate with officers during motor vehicle interactions. At the fire department, under the leadership of Chief Ryan Fairbanks, they share the spirit of innovation and he has continued to implement highly used and highly beneficial prevention programs. Those include the Car Seat Fit Step, a service that helps parents and caregivers install safety seats in vehicles, participation in student safety symposiums, CPR and Stop the Bleed trainings, and smoke detector installation for our seniors. The Neighborhood Paramedic Program performed nearly 200 home assessments for seniors to help identify trip fall hazards in just the past year. 200 in 1 year. These assessments help our most vulnerable residents prevent injuries and address medical issues before they escalate into an emergency room visit or 911 call. We appreciate the partnership with our local community development nonprofit, Lakewood Alive, on several of these programs. And I see Lakewood Alive's new executive director, Joe Higgins, here today. Congratulations on your new role, and we look forward to continuing our partnership with you. So congrats, Joe. And thank you to our chiefs, Chief Fairbanks, Chief Fisher, for all that you do for Lakewood and our first responders, and all you do to keep us safe. Thank you. As our police and fire departments have continued their safety work, the law department has been tasked with a unique effort over the past year to address another safety and welfare issue. We are all aware of the frequent and severe power outages that Lakewood has suffered the past year due to the failures of First Energy. While cities in Ohio do not have direct control of utilities, Lakewood was not going to let that stop us from pushing hard on the issue. Rather than standing by, we rallied as a community and aggressively petitioned the Public Utilities Commission of Ohio, or PUCO, to take action and hold First Energy accountable. We demanded meetings with First Energy to push for action, forced a public town hall meeting where First Energy had to face our residents and hear their questions, and we also instigated a process with PUCO where that body formally found that First Energy had failed in its duties as Lakewood as a public utility. The city of Lakewood has also interceded in a PUCO case where First Energy was shockingly attempting to lower its obligations to the public. All of these efforts have continued to keep a spotlight on First Energy's failures and apply pressure to improve service to our community. While the city has received positive reassurances from First Energy, and we are encouraged by the number and severity of power outages have decreased, we will also ensure that our local voices continue to be heard on this critical issue. We are grateful for Law Director Ernie Vargo and his staff for leading the way on this fight for the ratepayers and residents of Lakewood. Thank you, Ernie, and your team. The city is also fortunate to have an IT team that keeps pace with today's technology, and no technology glitches yet, so nice job. Over the past year, our IT department has been focused on building a more secure, modern foundation that supports every aspect of city operations. This includes modernizing public safety by implementing a next-generation system in collaboration with the police department to improve response, reporting, and evidence management. Across all departments, we've upgraded our infrastructure, installing more than 100 new computers and replacing our entire server environment to enhance performance and reliability. At the same time, we are strengthening cybersecurity through a multi-layered zero-trust approach that improves monitoring and reduces risk. And because technology is only as strong as the people who use it, we've launched mandatory cybersecurity training for all employees to ensure best practices are followed citywide. I would like to thank Director Mike Coletta and the IT department for ensuring the city of Lakewood is well prepared for today's needs and tomorrow's challenges. Thank you. Strong internal policies, procedures, and human resources are the foundation of an effective city government. Ensuring our employees have the tools and support and environment that they need to succeed. When we invest in our employees, we strengthen our ability to deliver high-quality services to our residents and what our residents expect. The Human Resources Department has made meaningful strides in strengthening how we support our workforce. We launched a new HR information system, creating a seamless, modern process that supports employees from recruitment through onboarding and benefits management. Our commitment to offering competitive benefits was recognized nationally when we were named a 2025 Best-in-Class Employer in Gallagher's Benefits Strategy and Benchmarking Survey. We continued to enhance policy management and expand training opportunities, ensuring our team has access to clear, up-to-date guidance tailored to public service. And just as importantly, we took time to celebrate our employees, hosting our second annual Employee Recognition Week, which has become quite a hit with our staff. Thank you, Director Dillinger and your team, for supporting our hardworking employees. And last, but certainly not least, is financial accountability. Wise oversight of your tax dollars and maintaining the highest standards of fiscal performance continue to be a top priority. Every department believes that this is a core part of our mission. Our award-winning finance department leads the way by ensuring financial stewardship. I want to commend Finance Director Renee Mahoney and her team for once again guiding the city to receive the prestigious Ohio Auditor of State Award with distinction. This is the 6th consecutive year Lakewood has met the rigorous standards for this award, which demands strict accounting principles, no material deficiencies in reporting, no ethics referrals, no financial concerns, and meeting obligations for public meetings and public record standards. Less than 4% of Ohio government entities achieve those standards, 4%. Beyond the state of Ohio recognition, the city was also recognized by the Government Officers Financial Association with its National Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting. These external recognitions let our taxpayers know that we are protecting their funds. The awards even help us achieve better ratings when the city seeks bond funding and better terms for financing. And at the end of the day, strong financial management is about trust. Trust that we are using your tax dollars wisely, transparently, and in ways that strengthen our community. The continued recognition of our finance department, both at the state and national levels, reflects a commitment to excellence that benefits every resident of Lakewood. Thank you, Director Mahoney, and your entire team for all you do. I want to thank all of you for joining here today to talk about the state of our beloved Lakewood. Our community, our city continues to provide our residents with high quality of life, superior services and amenities, our beautiful homes, our natural assets, and a true sense of community. It continues to be my honor to serve as your mayor, and I'm so excited to continue building on these strong traditions and impressive momentum that we have built here together here in Lakewood. So thank you for being here, and thank you for all that you do for the Lakewood community.